This is poetry from Poetic G.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I am King George. I am the owner of T.Y.I Production. I am the curator of Black 31 magazine. Black stands for beautiful, love always carries knowledge, and 31 stands for champion. Today, I am here with another special guest from the community. This sister right here is from the boroughs of the Carolinas. Born and raised South Carolina, North Carolina. She is a biology major. This sister right here also has blessed many stages, such as American Idol and so many different more stages. And in this interview, we're going to get into all the things that this sister is doing right now. So without further ado, can we please give it up for Miss Janora Brown? Let's go.
Hey, that show was amazing.
Not a problem, not a problem. Janora, straight from the jump, what got you into music, and most importantly, what got you into singing?
So I've been singing since the age of 3. I was starting in church, so my mama was singing in church, so that's where I first got my start. All the way from 3 all the way to high school, I was in different talent shows in schools. Went to UNCG, was in a cappella group, and then right after graduating in 2020, I went straight onto TV on The Voice and on American Idol, and those are my big ones right there. But I've been singing since the age of 3. It's always been in me.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Now, I heard something in there. I got to ask this question. How much of an influence did your mom play in your life, and especially when it comes to singing?
Oh, she was the biggest part. I feel like that's where I first heard, like, where I captivated my love for singing was from her, because she sings all the time, all in the shower, around the house. It's just, I was always around it. And I love to mimic her and try to sing like her. So yeah, that's where I first got it from.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Biology major. Just to when I think of biology, right? I think of many different things. Why did you decide to become a biology major in science? How important is science for you? Because I know if you became a biology major, that means you must have loved science growing up as a kid. So tell us about that.
I did love science growing up as a kid. Out of all the other subjects, science was my favorite. I went into biology because my parents said I needed a backup plan, because they knew singing and acting was like that was my passion. I had no backup plan. So they said education comes first. So I went to school and I majored in biology, and the goal was to become a dentist. So I was about to go to dentist school, like dentistry. But after graduating, I was like, let me stay focused on what I really want to do. Just give it one year. Whatever happens in this year, I'll focus on dentistry after the year is over with, once I focus on my real passions. And then out of that 1 year, I went on The Voice, and I have not looked back at dentistry since. So
I hear that. Now, can you take us through what was that experience like? First, can you start with The Voice, and then can you finish with American Idol? What was those two experiences like?
absolutely. So I was on Instagram actually, and I was scrolling, and it was like virtual auditions, because this was the year 2020, and that was like the pandemic, so everything was virtual, you know. But I was scrolling on Instagram. I saw the audition. I uploaded 3 videos like they wanted me to, and then not too long after, I got a phone call from a random number from California. I answered it, and I was just like, "Hello," you know, and it was like, "You've been selected. We want you to fly out here to audition in front of the judges." And in that moment, I was just like, "Ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way." I was really caught off guard. But yeah, I flew out to LA for about 3 months or so to be on The Voice. Being around a whole bunch of people with the same dream as me. Got to meet John Legend, Kelly Clarkson, Ariana Grande, Blake Shelton. It was amazing. Like, I had never experienced anything like that. Was my first time flying by myself or being in California by myself. So it was a whole new journey. Being on the stage, of course, the judges are turned around. I never watched The Voice until I was on it, so I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
Wow.
But
Wow.
I was on stage and the chairs were like not facing me, and as soon as I started singing my song, I was nervous, really, really nervous. John and Kelly turned around for me, and Blake and Ariana wanted to turn too, but their teams are filled up. So yeah, it was an awesome moment. I'll never ever forget it. And then literally the year after that, I went on to American Idol, same season, season 21 on both shows. So
Wow. Wow.
and it was the same thing. I felt like I had a little bit of advantage because I was used to it. I knew what the ropes were. And same thing, meeting all these different celebrities, different people from all over the world with the same dream. And it's like, I'm truly blessed. I'm glad God gave me that experience.
Absolutely. 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 That's amazing. That's amazing, sister. Seriously. When you think just your experience and also just what was the feeling like just meeting some of those other artists that you met? You said was that Kelly Clarkson?
Yeah, Kelly Clarkson. John was my coach.
Yes. Okay.
Meeting them
Okay.
crazy. I mean, they're very humble people. Nothing like like no meanness or stuck up attitude or anything like that. But they were giving me pointers. John was talking about my confidence, giving me stage presence, tips and stuff like that. Yeah, everybody was real down to earth, even with the cameras on and with the cameras off.
Mm. Wow. I
Yeah.
respect it so much. Yes. Yes. Um, let the people know how therapeutic is music for you.
Music is my outlet. Whenever I need to get something off my chest, I start writing or start singing. I can do cover songs, I can do my own songs, but I have two singles out right now. I'm about to put out more songs, and all of the songs that I've written has been because of my personal experiences in life. So I love to write down what I'm feeling and put it into music. I feel like it's the best form of therapy, in my opinion, for me.
Yes, 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 absolutely, absolutely. And let the people know about your latest single, "Reel Me Back." What is that all about?
Reel Me Back In is about when you feel like you're getting off the path that God wants you to go down. Everybody has it. I feel like nobody wants to talk about it because it's so taboo. But whenever you get off track, doing things you're not supposed to, and God already told you one time, like, hey, you need to shut this door or go down this path. Yeah, so whenever you don't listen to God, your journey starts to get off track. So you want to be reeled back in so you can start following the will of God. It's very originated in like gospel, and it's a very like Christianity like type field type, but it can be about anything, honestly. Whenever you're just off track, you need to be reeled back in.
I like that. I like that. I like that. That's very special. Like seriously, I listen. Oh man, I'm getting inspiration right now. I'm gonna pick up the pen a little later tonight. I ain't even gonna lie to you. uh, amazing.
Thank you.
Let the people know, what do you love most about yourself?
Oh wow, that sounds conceited. But let me see. Um, I like my mindset. The thing that keeps me going is my mindset. Like obviously, I put God first and everything, but whenever I get a no, or whenever my dreams don't work out the way I wanted them to, I never give up. Like I don't give up easily. And I
Yes,
feel like if I do give up, then it will for sure never happen. So if I keep going, it's a possibility that it will turn out right for me. So my mindset is my strongest asset, in my opinion.
that's respect. Respect is so much, sister. Respect. Um, I want to dive into some musical artists. Who are some of your greatest inspirations? Who inspire you besides your mother? Just musically, who else inspire you? Who else inspired Janora Brown to sing?
Oh, my number one. Everybody that knows me knows I'm a part of the Beehive, so I love Beyonce a lot.
Okay. Okay.
But usually the first thing I ask is people, do they like Beyonce, and I can always tell if they do or don't. But yeah, um,
I heard
that's
that.
one. Another one's living in deceased Aaliyah. I always loved Aaliyah. I had a phase where I went through an Aaliyah crazy fan phase.
Yes.
I like Snow Allegra. Male artist Usher is doing his thing. I really like Chris Brown, despite his past, But yeah, I like a soulful sound, soulful
Yes.
R&B, and a little bit of pop. My dad and my mom, growing up, they played all different types of genres. So gospel, we heard the Tamlin Man, we heard Tasha Cobbs all the time. We listened to hip hop. My dad's a big Tupac fan, so as a 3-year-old, I was, rapping the Tupac.
Yeah.
But yeah, the big artist for me right now though is definitely Beyonce. She's just a super duper inspirational person to model after.
Okay. I respect it. I respect it. Um, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. Um, I want to dive into some community questions. 'Cause I love to talk about the music, but I love to dive into community questions, which is a part of every interview. Um, when it comes to the communities that you see now, and especially all the violence that's happening and that's plaguing all of Black America, how crucial is it in these times right now, right? Especially for our youth. Why do you feel as though that is so much violence plaguing our communities and plaguing the youth? What is your take on that?
Ooh, I I feel like a big part of it has to do with what they see in the media. So people like to, as just learning from like a little girl or a kid, kids like to mimic behaviors, and you only do what you see.
Yes.
So I feel like the violence now is based off what maybe most consume in their daily lives, what they see.
Yes.
If there's a lot of negativity, then you're going to produce negativity. You need more positivity in the world to produce positivity. So I feel like I don't know a pinpoint answer of why all the violence is happening. I wish it is not happening. I wish it decreased a lot. But yeah, only thing I can say is they're looking at someone above them and just doing what they see, unfortunately.
I respect that, sister. I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it so much. When it comes to music and especially R&B, especially when it comes to singing, how does music tie into mental health? And is music good for the mental?
Ooh, yes, I feel like it is good at times. I say at times because a lot of people, you don't know what they put in their songs. Like when you're listening to a song, it can uh, push you into a certain emotion. Like if you listen to sad songs, you can tend to be sad. You listen to a happy song, you can tend to be happy. It could be a good thing or a bad thing. Sometimes you need that sad song to cry and feel those emotions. It's okay to cry. I always tell everybody that sometimes you need a good cry to feel better.
True.
But at the same time, I feel like if that's all you listen to, then maybe you shouldn't, because you know you can really get into like a depressed state listening to sad stuff all the time. So you got to change it up and listen to a happy song so you can change your mood.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Jewels. Absolutely. Jewels giving. Yes. Absolutely. Wow. Listen, you giving back so many great responses. I love it. Um, how important is it for you, right, to have God, the Creator, surrounding your artwork and to keep you motivated? How important is it?
Very important. Like I not do it without asking God first. Um, I just feel like I need to pray about it before I make a decision on my own because my will may not be His way. So sometimes I feel like when I do have an opportunity to come up, I just want to ask God first if this is the right direction I should be taking. So it's very important. I keep Him first in all aspects of my life. Yeah. So when I make these songs, when I make music, when I do these shows, or when I, perform for whoever, I'm always making sure that God is first. And one of my mentors told me that let God use you. So He's using me to get to His people, basically.
Absolutely. 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 One of the musical messengers. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. There you go.
Absolutely. For sure. Um, so when you did American Idol, right?
Yeah.
Did you perform, was that on American Idol or The Voice? Did you perform Monica's song Angel of Mine?
I performed Angel of Mine on The Voice.
Okay, 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 okay. And how, and I know we talked about this, but Monica is a very essential artist. She's a very dynamite artist. And how special were like what was you feeling when you were singing that song?
Oh my god. Well, they had a list, so you can only choose, there's a song list. You can only choose to perform a song off the list. And when I saw Angel of Mine by Monica, I'm like, oh, yep, that's the one right there,
I hear that. I hear that.
I chose it, and when I was singing it, it just felt natural because I already sung this song plenty of times before. So it just felt familiar to me. And then to know that she saw it, like she reposted my voice video of me singing her song,
That's
and
heavy.
could have fell out on the floor because I'm just like, she saw me sing her song.
That's heavy. That's heavy. That's incredible.
Oh, for real. Thank you.
Wow. If um wow. When it comes to groups, right? Singing groups. I gotta ask this question, right? I want to take it back to some fun questions. Just some fun little quick questions. Just certain groups and certain artists, right?
Mhm.
They're gonna be quick questions too. So the Temptations or the Ozzy Brothers?
Dang, the Temptations. I recently just saw the Temptations movie like last year, so
Yeah,
I'm picking them.
I hear that. I hear that. Anita Baker or Patti LaBelle?
Why are you doing this to me? I'll have to go with Patti LaBelle.
I hear that. I hear that. I love both of them. I love both of them. That's why I'm picking because I like to pick tough ones. Tough ones. James Brown or Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. I'm sorry.
Okay, I hear that. I hear that. Prince or Rick James.
Prince. I gotta go with Prince.
I hear that. I hear that. I like that. I like that. Um, I'm gonna credit Drink Champs for this question too. So shout out to Drink Champs. Tupac or DMX?
Rest in peace to both, but I'm always gonna be a Tupac fan. Yeah, Tupac.
I hear that. I hear that. I think I'm gonna go one more. One more is gonna be. I think I already know who you're gonna pick, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. Beyonce or Aaliyah?
Now why you do that to me? Uh, oh my goodness, I'm gonna go with Beyonce, but I love some Aaliyah too. But Beyonce,
I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. I think I'm gonna do one more. Just one more. Just one more.
okay,
Um, just vocal wise, vocally. I'm talking about just on this one. It's gonna be just vocal wise. I think I'm gonna bring one gospel singer and uh, Jennifer Hudson
mm-hmm.
or Yolanda Adams.
Just vocal, right?
Just vocally. They both heavy. They both.
Oh my goodness, some heavy hitters. I'm gonna go with Jennifer Hudson. That
they
might be a
both.
Yes, but I like Jennifer.
They both crazy because Yolanda crazy too. She's heavy with it. She's a phenomenal artist. Yep.
For sure.
Uh, this interview is very, very fun. I loved it.
You too.
What would you expect from an artist when they hit the stage? If you want to give them a great applause, what would you expect in your eyes?
Ooh. It's all about stage presence as well as the voice. So of course you got to have the talent to captivate the audience, but
Yes.
stage presence as well. Like know when to look in the eyes of the audience, know when to step to what side of the stage. When you're singing a song, the climax of the song, like when to really let go. I feel like if I were to see an artist on stage, I would want to see them confident. Knowing that their gift is being spread out to the world, to the audience that they're performing for. Yeah, like every time I think of a performer, I think of Beyonce and how she performs. Like, yeah, she got the dancers, yeah, she got the backup singers, the band, the cinematics in the back of like on the screens or the fireworks and stuff. All that is great, but at the end of the day, her voice alone is captivating audiences. Even if she stands still, it's just like, wow, that's a performer right there.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy. That's heavy. That's heavy. I love that. Seriously, that's heavy. And and just for a quick moment, let's give a shout out to Q the Question, man. Shout out to one of the greatest promoters right now that's promoting the artist. That's what I'm talking about. Let's show Q some love. Absolutely. At what age did you know that this is what you wanted to truly do when it comes to artistry? At what age did you know, like, this is it?
5, and I remember the exact moment. Actually, I was 5 years old. I was living in South Carolina with my family, and I remember asking my parents, like, "Can I be this? I want to be this." They knew from the like as a 5-year-old little girl. Their little girl knew exactly what she wanted to be, and I asked them, "Can I be a singer? Like, is it possible if I could be a singer?" And it wasn't about as a little girl. I wasn't thinking about the fame or anything like that. Not even the money. I just wanted to sing. Like it was just pure. I just want to sing. That's all I want to do. So I knew at 5 years old.
Mm. Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. And just being that young, right? Just being that young. Now you said you were singing at 3. Now at 5, were you also singing songs also?
Yeah, I always a singer. At 3, I was singing. 5 is when I actually knew that that's what I wanted to do for life.
Okay, okay, okay. And when did you hit? When did you hit one of the stages to officially start singing? At what age?
Oh man. I was when I my first talent show. I was 7 years old, and I was in elementary. And I remember it like it was yesterday. I sung "Ain't No Mountain High" by Diana Ross, and that was my very first time performing like outside of church. So it was like a school thing, and so 7, the bug bit me, the performing bug bit me, and I was like, I want to be on stage all the time, and I was like, every school year I was in different performances, different talent shows, different competitions, and
Mm.
not to brag or nothing, but I did win all of them, like either third place, second place, or first place every single time I auditioned or entered myself into a competition locally, and then the biggest competition that I entered in was The Voice and American Idol.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
You was destined for this.
Yes. I'm
Sis,
like,
you was destined to do this. That's what I'm talking about. And fully Let's go. Listen, let's give it up for Janora. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
oh,
Um, yeah, we gotta show love. Listen, when we see, this is what Black 31 is all about. When we see the people showing that beautiful love always carries knowledge, and then they talk like that, they automatically champions. They automatically champions when they talking like this. So listen, another round of applause for Janora. Let's go.
thank you.
Let's go. Um,
Okay.
what advice do you have for young sisters, young artists, especially the sisters, young sisters that want to be artists? What advice do you have for these young sisters to stay grounded in being a woman first?
Hmm.
What advice do you have for them to be successful? And third, what advice do you have for these sisters to push their art forth and to never stop and look around at what everybody else doing, but what you are doing creatively? What advice do you have for them?
Oh man, the first advice to stay grounded: keep God first for sure. Keep the people that support you, like your family, your friends, whoever supports you, keep them close too, because when times do get tough, those people will lift you up. So for sure, keep God first and keep your circle, the support circle that you have close by. To be successful, I feel like you have to never stop. Like, never look into somebody else's lane. I know we love to play the comparison game, like, oh, this person doing the same thing as me, but they got like this so many followers, or they got this opportunity coming up and I don't, stuff like that. I feel like that's a slippery slope to fall in. So
Mm-hmm.
never comparison game. Always stay in your lane, because what you have going on is strictly is divinely orchestrated just for you. Like, it's going to work out. You just got to trust God and keep going. Never give up. And I say, for the new artists, post that video. Like, in these times, social media is so big. Like before, like Michael Jackson time, there was no social media or whatever, blah blah blah. But this day and age, leverage on social media. Keep posting. Always post. And I know people are like, I don't want somebody to see me, or my coworker, my mama friend gonna look at it. It's just like, keep posting. Don't worry about what nobody says. You're gonna have haters regardless. And lastly, if I can give more advice, is stay true to you, because in this industry, a lot of people may morph you into something that you're not. So stay true to you. Put out music that feels good to you. Don't put out anything that that's not really you, or you trying to be somebody else, because that's the quickest way to fail, honestly, if you're trying to live a lie. So be you, stay focused, keep God first, keep your people close, and I feel like everything else will fall into place how it should.
That's heavy. That's some jewels. Listen, that's some jewels right there. Listen, young brothers, young sisters, y'all need to be listening up. Especially the sisters. Y'all need to be listening up. She was speaking for y'all. She was speaking to y'all. And what before we wrap up, let the people know about your upcoming projects. Let them know everything.
Okay, so I'm Janora Brown. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Janora_vocals. I have a music showcase coming up tomorrow in New York, so I'll be in New York at the showcase near Times Square. Another thing that's coming up for me is I'm putting out some more songs, or maybe a whole album. I'm doing a song camp in LA in 2 weeks. So I'll be in LA in 2 weeks writing with people like Antonio Dixon, who wrote for the Braxtons, writing with a big, major, songwriters. And I hope that we can write a good hit song for y'all. So hopefully stay tuned for that. And yeah, keep watching me on social media, because I'll be posting a whole bunch of updates about everything.
Wow. 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 Let's go. Let's give it up again for Janora Brown, y'all. Seriously. Listen, sister, we appreciate you so much. Like, thank you for coming to the platform and blessing the platform. Also, y'all, this sister right here will be in the next edition of Black 31 magazine. So right now, if y'all want to see the edition that's available right now for Black 31 magazine, we have the mayor of Chester on the cover right now. The link is in the bio. But I do not want y'all to forget that Miss Janora Brown will be in the next edition of Black 31 magazine. Black stands for beautiful love, always carries knowledge. 31 stands for champion. Listen, y'all, support, support, support. Each and every week, listen, we can have your favorite artist. We can have your favorite poet. We can have your favorite football coach. We could have your favorite industry strategist. We could have the little girl with the lemonade stand down the street, or it could be you. So listen, Absolutely. So we are the platform of truth. We are the home of the champions, and we are the place where we uplift man, woman, and child. Peace and love, y'all. One.
Hey,
Sing that cause after this song, the whole world gon' know me. Cause after this song, the whole world sing the poetry.